The new year is almost here, and if you're looking to shed off some holiday pounds before beach season, well, look no further and head on down to Slight Edge Fitness Performance, located at 101 French Avenue in Braintree, Massachusetts. Owned and operated by our guy, Quincy legend, Craig Kelly. You will be assured that you are getting the best training around. They believe in only the highest standards of physical fitness training and have been leading the charge at their state-of-the-art fitness facility since 2020. Their staff is actively enriching the lives of members and creating a community of like-minded people who love being healthy and strong. They are helping you to get in shape and teaching you how to maintain your health and fitness. Group fitness classes as well as one-on-one personal training sessions are available. Make sure to visit slightedgefit.com and also follow them on Instagram at slightedgefitness and set up a consultation today. If you're looking to get back in shape or trying to get a slight edge on the competition, this gym is for you. Check out Slight Edge Fitness and Performance, located at 101 French Avenue in Braintree, Massachusetts, and tell them the boys from Steele Nazz sent you. Episode 141, welcome to Steele Nazz, presented by Hedge Better with Steele and Magic Mike here tonight. How we doing, boys?
Yep, doing fantastic.
Ready to let it rip.
Couldn't be better.
Big shout out to the law offices of Patrick J. Foley.
Of course.
Pat Foley was trying to get in here tonight for a little quarterly NFL review, but the show goes on. We'll do that next week or whenever that time comes up. Also, Slight Edge Fitness and Performance. Anton's got to get there after the Rays have won as many playoff games as the Red Sox and Yankees combined. I mean, we haven't even really done our MLB playoff preview, and they're already out.
Yeah, fuck them.
Didn't even get to.
Yeah. Speaking of sadness, we kind of have to give our first quarter grade of the New England Patriots, a 38-3 whomping the Dallas Cowboys over the Pats. There, big week coming in against the Saints. A couple updates with the team. Kind of everything around the NFL. We'll have our, dog of the week, our locks of the week, you name it, we got it. Jrue Holiday to the Celtics. Bruins start next week. We got a lot of content coming up here, boys.
We're back
It's the season.
We're back
In
in
the
the
season as well. I also want to give a big shout out here. Rest in peace, Tim Wakefield. Died of brain cancer last week. Red Sox knuckleball, great. Not just that, but seems like to be a family man. Seems like everyone around him, he touched a certain way.
Good guy.
Great guy. Yeah. So I thought I had to bring that up. But,
R.I.P.
just great knuckleballer there. Steele, the Yankees fan, we liked him for giving up the Aaron Boone home run, but
Couple other home runs.
Yeah,
He gave up a few.
Yeah, class act. Great guy.
Respectfully. Yeah. R.I.P.
Well,
Definitely respect.
Good to get there. Before we touch the Patriots, how about Anton, hustling? I think we got to give him a little Tommy point, even though he's down right now. We're going down 2-0.
It was great.
The Rangers.
Getting that guy to make a video is pretty much impossible. The fact that he sent that in.
He sent
Yeah,
it
from the clouds.
On the job. On the fucking job, hard hat. No one even knows what he does anymore.
I didn't even know he wore a hard hat.
I didn't know that was him. I
thought he was testing concrete. I don't know why you got to wear a hard hat for that, but I love it.
Well, the best part that I pointed the Magic before we got on here was he sent the picture of seeing Jrue Holiday in front of place. And I knew right from the get-go that was not Jrue Holiday. But,
Did you know it wasn't
It's
Steele?
a try.
No, he went for it. But, okay, guilty. I was the person running the social media accounts. I put out there, I said, credit Anton, and just, blurred the picture out. And then we got a lot of, Hash coming back at us being like, hey, that's not him. That's not him.
Oh,
it's you guys didn't get the joke. And plus, Matt was like,
it went over my head.
Yeah, Matt was like, oh, I just missed him. I'm like, damn right you didn't.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, go back to work.
Yeah. Where are you tonight? He's probably in bed or drinking some Tito's.
Yeah, the Rays lost.
Rays lost.
Tito's is
a really solid bet.
Think about that. He said this is our run to the World Series. He said that a little over 24 hours from right now. He said that, and it's already over.
Well, who on their organization to pick the Devil Rays jerseys for Game 1?
Yeah, no, that was an instant loss.
Yeah, he threw away Game 1 in a heartbeat.
Not to go
I don't like the crowd they're working with either down there.
Oh, I mean, it's always been bad.
They were getting shot for that pretty bad.
Worst crowd in sports.
And then
by far.
Not to mention, I haven't watched a really Rays game all year. I watched one yesterday. Besides Diaz there and Randy, all their guys are gone. Brandon Lau is out. Wander Franco fucks kids.
Yeah,
it's tough.
Shame.
Yeah,
sucks.
I mean, what do you want me to say to that?
No, you're right. Yeah,
should I have been a little bit more respectful saying them? Yeah.
No. No.
No. And
No.
the lefty there is out for the season. Who's that?
McClanahan?
McClanahan was out. So, I mean,
Yeah, that's a big one.
So
He might have got you
So
the
is
win.
he just going completely off of fandom that they can make a run for it?
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, Anton, he's a prospects guy.
Yeah.
They were even saying during the game today, he's like, there's a lot of these guys playing right now on the Rays who would still be in AAA if these guys didn't get hurt. I'm like, AKA, they suck.
Yeah, but they're the fucking Rays. You never know.
Yeah, the Rangers are nasty though. Rangers are the team to look out for. Maybe we'll touch baseball at the end, but more of a like championship series, World Series recap guy. So we'll get that when we can. We'll hop into the New England Patriots right now, sitting at 1-3. 38-3 loss, worst game in probably 25 years.
Wow.
For the Patriots.
Yeah, I mean, just a giant F.
That was all time. That was all time bad. I mean, you can say as bad as it was. Like you can pinpoint like people like Mac Jones was horrible throwing Oppo Taco, pick six, and not even acknowledging like that the defensive line's right there is gonna hit him. Quick fumble. Everyone's at fault in this game. Don't get me wrong, and they came away with their top two defensive players out for the season probably now. But Mac Jones is not the guy. I think that we eventually we're gonna find this out, but I know there's 13, 14 games left, but I don't think he's the guy. I'm sorry. I'm going to throw it out there right now. I don't think they have really.
time.
I don't really think they have anyone else, in their system that like you put in there and they give you a better chance to win. So maybe Mac Jones gives you the best chance to win, but that's not saying much.
Yeah, and that's that. You can debate that too. I mean, you can absolutely. I mean, we haven't seen Zappy really with O'Brien.
Yeah,
who knows?
There's not many people that could do worse than what he did last week.
No, that game was one of the worst games I've ever seen the New England Patriots play, ever.
Yeah.
Possibly the worst.
It was like we used to do that to teams. And don't get me wrong, the Cowboys are a fantastic product this year. They're going to have a good season, probably losing the first round like they usually do.
Will.
But, the game could, the Patriots clearly lost that game. The Cowboys, just capitalized on the Patriots' stupid mistakes. That makes sense.
I mean, is it 15-3 if their offense doesn't even play?
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure that's what it was.
Yeah,
they got 15 points.
Credit.
The defense,
Yeah. So Gonzalez out now. Was breaking news today. They traded for J.C. Jackson. I think it was a good pickup. I mean, the Chargers earned up. I think he's due $9 million more this season. So Belichick is only. The Pats only have to pay $1.5 million of him, and they literally have no depth and cornerbacks right now. With Jack Jones out, Marcus Jones out, now Christian Gonzalez. You would have Miles Bryan as your top corner, who's mainly a special teams guy.
Yeah, that's not you.
If J.C. Jackson can come back and even play half as good as when he was Mr. INT with the Patriots, I don't know where that went when we played with the Chargers.
Yeah,
but,
you can't expect that, but he has to not fucking suck like he did on the Chargers. He was like the worst corner in the league, statistically.
I would I just think it's a no harm, no foul.
No, they had
choice.
to do something.
Yeah, I mean, what they trade a 6th round for a 7th round?
Tank.
Yeah, go.
Caleb Williams.
Tank
Caleb
it.
Williams
Tank.
is it Caleb Williams
Are
season?
you guys okay with the tank job?
If they get the number 1 pick, yeah, but I don't think they're getting the number 1 pick.
The Bears are trying hard.
Yeah, I think they're going to get it
below
too.
that game versus Denver last week. The Bears are
was all
trying
time.
hard.
How many first picks have the Bears gotten? They always.
I don't think they've rarely gotten the first one.
I don't think they've ever done the first one.
It's not a lottery system for that, right?
No.
It's you're the worst team.
And that's why the Bears have been really bad, but I don't think they've ever been the worst.
Well, because they got it last year, right? And then they traded it away for Carolina.
Yeah, which is why they have the top 2 picks as of right now.
As of right now, because they have the 2 worst records.
And that's got to be your franchise hat. Whoever they take, Caleb Williams will most likely be 1. If you have 1, 2, your franchise needs to completely alter after next year's draft.
Oh, agreed.
Yeah.
If you 1 and 2.
If you butcher that.
Yeah.
If you butcher that lottery.
But getting back on the Patriots a little
Is
bit.
Caleb Williams a quarterback, by the way?
Yeah, USC.
So Justin Fields will be done, correct?
Yeah, they would trade him for something good. That would probably be the move.
Maybe we take Justin.
I would take Justin Fields all day for Mac Jones. Give me fucking Zach Wilson over Mac Jones right now. It's not disrespectful at all either.
Yeah,
He had a
kinda
great
is.
game last
At
week.
least
He
Zach,
had a great game.
Zach Wilson looks like he gives a shit that he wants to play. I will die with that guy any day of the week than fucking a guy like Mac Jones smiling when he's down fucking 30 points, dude. And all these guys saying, I get their offensive line kind of stinks. They have a couple, strong tackles. Other than that, it's been kind of tough coming out of the shotgun this year. But you go down the list of the receiving core, I don't think it's horrible as bad as people say. I think their tight end set's pretty good with Henry and Gesicki. Parker, Bourne, Douglas are all, contributors to this team. Smith-Schuster's been a total disappointment, but and then pretty good, backfield. I know Stevenson really hasn't played like he has last year, but there's a lot of season left. I think they have better weapons than you think, and that's why I'm throwing a lot of fault here of Mac Jones and not just
He can't
I think your
handle the
Patriots
pressure.
fanning a little too hard.
I'm not.
The receivers aren't that fucking good, man.
But they're not like.
I'm not saying like Mac Jones isn't like the bigger problem. Like I get that. I agree with you.
Yes.
But you're like defending that receiver core. They don't deserve that.
I don't think they're the problem.
Tell him,
though.
Steele.
I don't think they're the
but
problem.
like they suck too, and you can get rid of any of them.
Like,
And I wouldn't give a shit.
Would they be better? Would Mac be better if he had like the best wide receivers around him?
Yeah,
Like,
anyone-
these guys
anyone
like
would.
dropping balls,
No, yeah,
or is it
anyone
his
would.
fault that he's throwing bad balls to them?
I think a little bit of both. I don't think
Okay.
anyone's really dropped like a tough ball.
No, they're not that. But like
Yeah.
they're not that fucking good. is
not
what I'm
that
saying.
open. Yeah, okay, that makes
Well,
sense.
still, Mac doesn't just get to walk into like a fucking perfect.
No, you don't stand
System,
on
you know?
one hash mark and
That-
throw a
that
floater
guy-
pass to the other hash
That
mark. and
guy's
take it back
just
to
not
set.
impressive. He's not like, I don't think he can handle it here. That's why he's smiling. He's like, he wants out.
Yeah, he
I
definitely wants
guarantee
out.
you he wants out.
Well, where's he
His,
gonna?
his NFL career is looking like a disaster right now.
Hopefully, he goes to the Jets. Fucking.
I don't give a fuck where he goes.
We'll see.
Just not Tampa, right? Just not
To
Tampa.
keep him out.
I'm
He
still
is
being-
not a Tampa man.
I'm gonna still be cheering for him. I still like as a Patriots fan, still gonna have my heart in Mac Jones this season.
I can't. We said this before we got on. I can't wait till he bends your wavering loyalty. I can't wait till you are like, I can't root for him anymore. I can't root for this team anymore. We're getting close.
Yeah, it's still.
Couple more games like last week.
Well, you
You're-
know what?
You're gonna fucking break.
As much as everyone's down on them after this, shit stomping, I still think there is, light at the end of the tunnel. They have the Saints.
Poor thing.
They have the Saints this week.
Yeah, fucking. The Saints are gonna come marching in.
The Saints have scored less points than we have this
I don't
season.
give a shit.
And then
We suck.
And then the week after, they play the Raiders. That's a very beatable team. They're in shambles.
Is it in Vegas?
Yeah.
Fuck no. They ain't winning there. You better hope they win this week.
But
or else it's quick to
No,
1-5.
no, this is like not that they're gonna win their a championship caliber team, but this is the season come Sunday. If they don't win Sunday, it's over. It's
Yeah,
over.
I mean, it was over. It's been over.
It's
You
not
don't think,
over.
It was
you don't
over
think
with-
the season ended this week?
No.
It was over when they barely beat the Jets, to be
A
honest.
lot of people do. A lot of people
It
do.
was over. It was over the second they didn't look good against the Jets.
I think you could argue that pick six at the end of the half ended the season.
Yeah, you think? All
I
right,
think you could.
that's
I
fair.
think that's a fair argument.
That was like
He
one
just
of the
wants more
toughest
football.
games to
He
watch.
wants to have a little longer to believe.
No,
in
and
the-
I get it. I get it. Your team's not in baseball either. You want to just have football, but like it's always
Your
like
team
nah,
wasn't
dude.
in baseball either. Why are you being?
Yeah, no,
why are you being an
and-
asshole?
'cause
No, you're attacking me
his
personally.
team
I
has
live in
hope,
reality, and hockey starts next week.
Which
I
is
can
dope.
move on.
Which is dope.
Are we?
We'll stay on football.
Yeah.
We'll get to basketball in a second.
Go Bruins.
So
Go Celtics.
yeah, it was a pretty good
Bruins.
recap of the NFL last week. A couple big games. Lions, squeak away past the Packers. Big Thursday nights to get back to neutral 500. Bills beat the brakes off the Dolphins, huh?
They did.
The Bills look like the best team in the NFL, if not the Niners or the Eagles, survived and advanced.
As the Dolphins did the week before, though.
Yeah.
So, like, we'll see what happens.
Any given Sunday.
Yeah.
Ravens continue to blossom, my Super Bowl pick. Deshaun Watson got cleared to play, but decided not to play. And in that sense, the Ravens beat them by 25 points. Absolute suckbag.
Seems like the Cleveland's getting to him.
Yeah, I think so too.
That's it should.
Speaking
Disgusting.
of Ohio, your MVP and Super Bowl pick isn't looking too good.
No,
Titans
we'll get to
27-3.
that later.
You don't like it?
No, I'll get to that later.
Okay.
Continue.
All right. So, and then let's go down the list. And then, all right, Magic Mike here. The Bucks took care of business against the Saints, who were coming in the Foxborough this week.
Score.
Buccaneers 26-9.
Light work.
So the Saints are coming in the Pats this week, thinking, they can get back on track with a nice win over the New England Patriots this week. We've become one of those teams now that we're Let's get back game. You know, let's
You
let's
know
get
what?
back
I don't even
up.
care if the Pats win that because that helps my guys. So
How does that help your guys?
It hurts the Saints record. Who's
Oh, no, it helps.
who's the Bucks competition
Yeah, no,
down
you're
there
right.
right now? Standings
So the
wise.
Bucks are staying 3-1, Saints 2-2.
Yeah, Magic's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, you're
No,
right.
yeah.
You're in the right.
You know what,
Yeah.
Pats? You,
Let's go,
you fools,
Magic.
you fools can have this fucking one, so you can last another week in your belief.
Anything else?
And
in
I hope Zappy gets them the win this week.
and then Zach Wilson took the Kansas City Chiefs to the brick.
To the brink.
23
Great game. That was a good game.
23-20. You know what? I gotta have a little, thing about Zach Wilson here. As much as, everyone gives him shit for, I've never seen someone get that much fucking shit for just being thrown in the dumpster fire after Aaron Rodgers gets hurt. Felt bad for him. Even Rodney Harrison went on TV after the game to Chris Jones, who's a D tackle on the Kansas City, was trying to get him to talk shit and being like, and then Rodney was like, this guy's trashed, right? Like, said it on live TV, and like Chris Jones took the high, but even like media members are like, this guy sucks.
Yeah. Oh,
and
yeah.
he had a pretty good. He outplayed Mahomes on Sunday. Like, as much as I don't like the Jets, I'm starting to become a Zach Wilson fan. I'm sorry.
So,
Yeah.
so you watch this guy. You watch this guy suck for like 33 games, and he didn't once, and now you're just a Zach Wilson fan.
No,
Is that what you're saying? This is your college football.
sounds like.
No, I'm just very sympathetic for him. So I hope it's like my Tebow thing where he just sucked so bad, and I felt I'm finally admitting. And if you didn't breaking news, I'm admitting that Tim Tebow sucked. But you know how Tim Tebow just stunk all that bad, and then like eventually he had some good moments. You know that, right?
You're making me hate Zach Wilson more.
I mentioned Tebow. Yeah,
Yeah,
he
this
smoked
is
him.
yeah. So you like Zach Wilson because of Tim Tebow? Fuck that. That's why.
As KFC Radio said on Twitter, he was like, "Fuck it, this is our Super Bowl." Like that's how you have to remember. That's how Jets people are. Like they didn't believe in that game, and then they were in that game, so they were like, "Oh fuck it, we gotta win this game," and then they lose in horrible fashion,
Oh, wow.
as typical.
For sure.
Yeah, that's part of being a Jets fan.
And that was a hold.
That was a hold. I agree.
That's horseshit.
It was
And
horseshit.
that is now a conspiracy that this whole Taylor Swift bullshit. There's something up with that. That you can't not make that call.
Hey, thoughts on like? Did you watch any of that? Like,
I
No.
mean, I watched that game through Twitter just because like it was all people were talking about.
but how about like? Forget Taylor Swift. Did you see Blake Lively next door?
No, is she looking good?
Oh,
I'm
my
sure.
God.
Didn't
Well,
see.
I'm not.
but
I don't
sure-
even
I'm
think
sure.
Taylor Swift does nothing for me. Like,
yeah, no, she's just
honestly,
kind of
like,
like Barbie doll. Yeah,
I fucking see her at the pub. I'm probably not even making a move.
No, you're in the right. I think you're in the right.
Unless she was acting bad.
Taylor Swift.
I'm-
Swift is beneath Magic, Mike.
She is way
No, I-
beneath Magic.
No,
Travis Kelce is too. He's a bum. He's got no magic.
do
in
get
him.
it.
Zach Wilson's better.
Are you saying though, like, if you saw like someone who looked like Taylor
Yeah.
Swift?
No, I'm saying if I saw Taylor Swift,
Oh, okay,
she
okay,
she
so-
doesn't get to go for
oh,
me
so-
in any like fashion.
So you're playing with dynamite?
nothing.
Yeah, nothing.
Like,
Yeah,
I would do it
How
just
about her
maybe.
how about
I
her
would do it
talent?
to do it.
yeah. She's talented.
Yeah, if it. Sure.
Yeah,
Sure. Zach Wilson's talented too.
yeah. NFL player.
I used to be talented.
Yeah. Now we'll get to our week 5 locks of the week. You guys have any, or am I just gonna go out on a tangent here?
Who the Bucks playing?
The Bucks have a bye.
Shit.
The Bucks have a bye. I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna look over.
I'm
at
gonna
his
go with
phone.
mine. Big time game here at Foxborough. I think it's probably the biggest. Probably the biggest game in Mac Jones's career. I don't think the Saints are that good a team. I think they have a good defense. I think it's going to be a really boring game, but it's going to be one of those games kind of like the Jets game where it just goes to the end where someone has to win. And it's basically a pick 'em. I'm going to take the Pats. I think the Pats are going to win this game at home.
Sorry.
I think they're going to
Sprite just went
I think they're
everywhere.
going to get the win. I think their backs are against the wall and they have to show something. And they're going to show it.
No, 100%.
Why do you want to like?
No,
No?
I was hoping you'd pick the Saints. I don't know why.
No.
Or just a better lock than the fucking Pats. The Pats are so opposite of a
The
lock.
Pats are going to lock it down.
Okay.
They're going to lock it down. They're going to get the win.
Locking it down.
Lock of the week.
Who you got, Steele?
We're going Green Bay. Monday night, baby. Taking down the Raiders. The Raiders have looked abysmal. Their only win is a 1-point victory over Denver, who barely beat the Bears. Had to come back from like 20 points or whatever it was for the Bears. Oakland's offensive line, one of the worst I've seen. Khalil Mack had, 6 sacks this weekend?
Yeah, that team's a pack of
And I
shit.
get it, that's Khalil Mack, great player, but 6. 6 in a game. Like, good players get like 8 in a season. So, I don't think they have anything. Josh McDaniels as a head coach has always been iffy, even his prior stints. I think Jimmy G, fraud.
I have another lock part 2, unless you got one, Magic.
Yeah, I'm going Jets.
Jets
over the Broncos.
Yeah, okay, nice. That's actually I'll go because that's my dog of the week. The Jets are technically 2-point dogs for the Broncos. I think Jets are going to go on the road, take care of business. I think the Broncos complete frauds. Sean Payton is a fraud. Russell Wilson's a fraud.
I think the Jets are less of frauds than like the I mean, minus Wilson. They're not
the
frauds.
Jets' defense is like unreal.
Is unreal.
They can win games,
and they have better skill set than the Patriots do.
and I think they're going to be riding a little high after that Kansas City game. Honestly,
yeah, that was a good morale.
That was
boost.
enough for them to be like, "Hey, we can actually do this." Aaron Rodgers is back on the sidelines. That's good. He might be back. I don't know.
They said on the season. I'm not.
He looks
my
pretty
breath
good on
that.
those fucking crutches.
My another lock of the week, spread wise in Miami, baby. The Dolphins taking on the Giants. The Giants have looked like the worst team in the league. No Saquon Barkley. This team's going down. 11-point spread. Miami wins by at least 21.
Look out.
3 tutties.
Say less.
So earlier you brought up Joe Burrow and the Bengals.
Yes.
And I was like, I'll get to that. And how I get to that is injured season for Joe Burrow. It's
Is he
all
hurt?
gone to shit for them. Yeah, he got hurt like week 1. It's just like
Is he still playing?
Yeah,
he
he's
is still
hurt.
playing, but
hurt.
he's playing hurt.
Okay.
But that's what MVP for him's over. Their season ends this week at the hands of Josh Dobbs.
Oh wow!
Cardinals,
I love
dog
it.
of the week.
Dog of the week.
Dog of the week. Dobbs.
Bonehead of the week. Definitely not Josh Dobbs.
No, not this one.
No.
Not this one.
Love to see it. Should be.
Are the Saints a dog?
The Saints are technically a dog, but not really. It's like a
Dog
pick 'em.
of the week for me.
Dog of the week. Saints.
Shit says half a point.
How confident do you feel in the Saints are going to win?
Pretty fucking confident.
Can you name one guy from the Saints?
No. Is Winston down there?
Yeah, he's backup. He's a backup.
That's all I needed. I hope he gets to eat a W.
I wish. I was
The only thing that scares me is you guys in the crowd. Steele being in any crowd gets me a little worried. Guy,
we'll be there. We'll be there.
Guys got that energy that can help.
We got to get the place going.
I need to
believe
find a
me.
turkey leg. Need to find a turkey leg.
But you also have Shawnee
go.
O with you, so like that could counteract.
Oh,
Steele's
yeah,
good
definitely.
greatness gets taken
Definitely.
down by
As long as
Shawnee
Bobby
O's
Page isn't
animalistic tendencies.
We went with him one time, and Sean got the tickets. We all paid him, and he's like, "Oh, I'm like, oh, the seats any good?" He's like, "They're good for what I paid for." Fucking last row in the fucking house, all the way on the top.
Oh.
It's like you fucking shitbag.
How much do those go for? $15?
No, like when Brady was playing, it was like more than you thought. But would you rather Mac Jones or Jameis Winston? I think I'd rather Jameis Winston.
Yeah.
Like I'm straight up saying that.
Just straight up full biased. Fuck no. I don't want
He
Jameson.
doesn't like Jameis.
Florida State hater all my life. I don't want Jameis Winston so far away from the team I root for.
Fair enough.
Personal.
I think we're gonna hop into the hoops a little bit because I think there was a big move on the Celtics forefront. So we talked about this last week on the pod, how Damian Lillard got traded. I said, hey, look out, might be a Jrue Holiday trade. Well, you know what? There was. Brad Stevens pulls the trigger, trades for Jrue Holiday, sending out Malcolm Brogdon, Robert Williams in the Golden State draft pick. So essentially, you're looking at, what they did this offseason. They traded off, Rob Williams, Malcolm Brogdon, Marcus Smart for Kristaps Porzingis and Jrue Holiday. On the Jrue Holiday trade, what do you think, Steele?
I mean, would that just redirects everything I hated about the Marcus Smart trade? Because now we just have the other Marcus Smart in the league. That's better offensively.
Yeah, I think he's
a little less hard, maybe, but
I think he's a lot better than Marcus Smart, in my opinion.
Talking the glue though, like a glue team player.
Exactly.
I think he could be that guy though.
I think he'll fit right in, which is big.
He seems like he could be a glue guy.
Like he'll fit right in. He'll play his part. But like I think it's a phenomenal trade.
I just think if you're a Celtics fan and you're worrying about the depth of this team, like with Rob Williams going out, who's gonna be the big man on this team? I think you should wait and see, because I think it's pretty easy to get a big man as the season progresses, goes along. Plenty of free agents out there, plenty of trade bait for shitty teams. If you think about it, in the East, it's really the Celtics, the Bucks. No, I'm not even going to bring up the Sixers. I don't think the Sixers suck. And then, of course, Miami, who won the East last year. So it's kind of a three-man race. Everyone's kind of just out there for the taking. I'd take back Daniel Tice if you had a chance.
Yeah, I mean, I think what makes it tough, though, with the depth thing and all that, though, is like the teams you just mentioned, like their best players are all like 7 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like that's the tough part. It's like we do need a big guy.
When
like,
are we?
Someone's got to be there. Someone's got to stand.
Kristaps a 7'3".
Yeah, but that comes back to the worry of Steele. That the guy's going to fucking play.
Yeah, he gets hurt. Then who do we got?
Yeah,
Al Horford's corpse. Luke Cornett.
Seriously, no, that's an issue. These are bad. These are good questions.
Yeah, things have to be done.
There's got to be another move.
That's definitely the question. There's got to be more moves.
Because right now, every person on our team gets like absolutely eaten alive by Joel Embiid and Giannis.
Yeah, so the core, you think core 6 here, you got Jrue Holiday, Derek White, the Jays, Al Horford, and Porzingis. And then after that, that's the big question. I mean, you think
who is on the bench?
Peyton Pritchard, Sam Hauser,
yikes.
The rookie they got. I think that rookie could go in and give some couple good minutes. He's fucking huge. Walsh there, is it Jordan Walsh?
I'd like a better 6-man than Peyton Pritchard.
But that's not like...
It's early on. No, yeah. I get it. But like... Yeah, you want someone who's more solid, but I think that's someone who can down the line be one of those guys who comes in just strictly for defensive presence on, someone who's big.
Box out at the very least.
Yeah.
Get that guy away a little bit from the net.
Like I know Semi Ojeleye was a guard, but even when they threw in Semi when he was on the team just to guard like Giannis, and he did like a decent job, like just something like that a little bit on a big man. And
you just need you do need some size.
Yeah, I think that's going to come.
Who's out there?
Dwight Howard and Taiwan. I'm just playing, but
that'd be nuts.
Yeah, that would be sick. I don't know. I think is it Bismack Biyombo? I think he's out there too.
Wow. It's like a 2K16 hero.
Yeah, a couple other names. That's what I think. Centers come in dime a dozen.
Not getting me excited with those recommendations.
But centers come in dime a dozen. I think in the NBA. And I think Rob Williams, who's been injury prone, they kind of had. I bet that there's no way that trade would have happened unless they threw Rob Williams in it. So
100%.
Glad. And they got to keep Derek White, who I think is going to be a big focal point on this team. I'm excited to see the Celtics.
Why didn't you mention his name?
Who, Derek White?
Yeah,
he's one of the best.
He's a 6-man. You went with Pritchard and fucking Sam Hauser. I forgot about that.
I mentioned Derek White in the core 6. I said the core 6,
okay.
And then after that, the bench.
Yeah, because he's 2 now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he's a player. You saw last year, taking the, reins, the minutes, the ownership.
Yeah, he saved us for a bit there. He was literally our hero for the couple.
I mean, it's going to come down to Chris. I think Kristaps is going to be a big factor.
I think it's a good make or break. They're clearly going for it. It's clearly not about the next 3-4 years. It's clearly about right now and maybe next year.
As it should be.
Brad is ruthless, and I kind of love it.
He's what Danny Ainge groomed him up to be.
Moving.
Yeah, he'll fucking trade you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, if he's trying to make his team better. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if they blow it this year, can they trade one of the Jays, or is that not an option anymore? You can always trade a Jay, right?
Yeah, but those guys are there.
They're never going.
Those will be the 2 guys they'll never trade, and then everyone else is on the table. This is such a long season. They're gonna have ups and downs. So you go around the trade deadline, they're gonna get someone like who's 7 foot plus, who they're gonna be able to throw out there and give you good minutes on defense. So that's not what I'm afraid of. What they needed was a dog as a point guard, and that's what they got. And you know what? The Bucks kind of kicked themselves in the ass. As good as Damian Lillard was, you trade Jrue Holiday, and it kind of created an avenue for your top threat in the East, and they got that player. So thanks Milwaukee. Fuck.
Do you think Dame's even still got it like that?
I think he's a hell of an offensive talent. I think they could have backtracked a little bit on defense, but we'll see. I was watching a little Insider the other day saying, they'll be fine. They have Giannis and Brook Lopez. I'm like, all right, you got me on Giannis. one of the best defenders to ever play in the history of basketball. But Brook Lopez is a 37, 38-year-old you're trying to, throw under there. I'm not buying that.
Brook Lopez is exactly what we need.
yeah, exactly.
Like 7 foot fucking body. Like his days would be an elite defender.
I'd like Brook.
Yeah, I'd take Brook.
Brook Lopez and Al Horford should just like shake hands. They're technically like the same person.
Yeah.
Well, the same player. Yeah. It's good to see.
I'm interested to see how Damian is there. I'm a big Dame guy.
Oh, Dame Dolls, all day.
I'm interested.
All day.
He didn't want to go. He only wanted Miami. So, is that going to affect how he plays, you think, there?
No way.
Maybe now because he landed on a championship.
Yeah, he's still with the I think it might what you were saying might have happened if they shafted him and he went
to,
somewhere
bad.
fucking the Hornets or something. But he went to a perennial contender.
So now
He's going to show up.
All right. Then good. Yeah, I mean, I like him. So it'll be a good fucking series when we play him down the line.
I mean, if you think about it, it's the top team in Boston. I think there's no doubt the Celtics have the best chance out of any of the teams to win a championship. I mean, we're not even bringing up the Red Sox and the Patriots in the same breath there. But you know what? Another team who's starting up next week in the Boston Bruins.
Only one left, baby.
I haven't really watched any of the preseason games. I'm just not really into preseason hockey. You into preseason hockey still? What do you think? No. But it looks like their team isn't going to be as bad as people put it out to be.
It's not.
It's just they were a full stack team last year. You lose, obviously, Bergeron and Krejci's, a big blow in terms of leadership. But they already have a bunch of leadership in this clubhouse as it is. Taylor Hall, you knew was out the door. Hurts losing Bertuzzi. But, you're looking at projected lines. The top two centers are going to be, Pavel Zacha and Charlie Coyle for the most part. And then you got, Marchand, DeBrusque. Pastrnak should be another 40-goal scorer, no doubt.
100%. 50, maybe 60.
I think an underrated guy to look out for is definitely JVR, James Van Riemsdyk, and definitely
player.
I think probably a fan favorite. He's mid-30s. He's been in the league,
still got it, though.
Played on a shit ton of teams. I think he'll be, a fun guy to watch.
But an absolute piece of shit up on the Leafs for a long time.
Oh, definitely. I think the real difference from this year's team and last year's team is the depth, and you're not going to see it on the third and fourth line. Their third line's going to look more of a fourth line, and their fourth line's going to look more like an AHL team.
Yeah, but if some of those prospects can step up, you still got lines out there.
Yeah, I mean
that has to happen though.
I've seen the guy Morgan Geekie they got, I think, from Carolina, who's been on the score sheet this preseason. I think he's supposed to make the team. Milan scored a goal last night, hopefully. I just hope he makes the team, just, get it going one more year. Then you got
fourth line fucking, let's get him out there and kick someone's ass.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all I want from Milan.
Yeah, Milan Lucic.
He might not make the team.
Yeah, he's at the back end of his career. But no, they need someone like that, dude, on the fourth line. Fuck someone up. I'm in.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Trent Frederick, who had a great year last year, he'll be on third, fourth line. Be good to see. I think the strong suit is obviously the goaltending. Coming back from last year, have the top two, goalie unit in the NHL and Allmark and Swayman.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, I wonder who even gets the net game one. Probably Allmark, but it's pretty damn close. And it could go the other way. You never know. The goalie position is fucking crazy. It's even crazier than starting quarterbacks. If you just don't have it as a goalie, and someone steps in and wins 10 straight games, you're not playing goalie. This is any level of hockey ever.
Yeah, if only
position.
If only it wasn't that way, and the fucking Panthers kept that bum in net instead of putting
exactly
Bobrovsky.
Fucking bullshit, dude.
Ruining our year for the time being.
Bobrovsky's a beast too. I can't believe
our year.
Yeah,
no, that sucked.
Oh. Yeah, why'd you have to bring that up?
Redemption
as well.
Redemption begins in a week, boys.
And then
our year carries on.
Before last year, their always downfall was their defensive core, and it's come back pretty healthy. Matt Grzelcyk, Charlie McAvoy is probably, if Pastrnak besides goal scoring, probably their best overall player. And then Hampus Lindholm had tough playoffs last year, but stud. Brandon Carlo has always been good for this team. Derek Forbort had a good year. I think Kevin Shattenkirk, who's a veteran of this league, coming in, he'll be in the third line. Exciting to see. I think they're going to have a very good defensive presence. They're just going to have to, put the bottom line. Easy thing to say. They got to find guys other than David Pastrnak and Brad Marchand to put the puck in the net. I think that's going to be the bottom line of this team. That's going to be what you're going to see year and year. And it's going to be, I think it's going to be another thing exciting too, on the contrary, scoring goals is this power play going to perform a different way without, Bergeron centering it?
Yeah, which of course it is. And same thing with Krejci being gone. I mean, those are the two centers of the power play, and they were both fucking all-time greats at it.
Yeah,
so that's just reality. That's going to, it's not going to be as good.
Well,
but you still have Pasta off in the corner. You still have him at the circle. Anyone can feed him that, and that goes in.
That's why hockey's the best, man. We went to last season thinking okay, if they make the playoffs, win a series. Obviously, they didn't even win a series, but that'd be a good season. And they ended up having the best record regular season all time. I know they didn't win the playoffs. I know that sucks, but they did something last year in the regular season that no one expected, and that's why it'll be interesting this year because I don't think anyone's expecting much out of this group, and prove people wrong.
All you can do is bounce back.
Yeah, Pavel Zacha is a walking goal, walking top shelf.
Walking snipe, yeah. Not just a goal. He puts it away.
That anytime goal, man. Just fucking lay it on.
And it's just
all season, every game,
every fucking game, you'll win out.
It's like that. Yeah, it's like that guy. He doesn't get a goal for 10 games, and it's just 3 in a row of just ping.
Yeah, now they open
fucking just bar down. Just the nastiest shot you've ever seen.
They open up at home, I think, October 11th. So that's a Wednesday against the Blackhawks. It's going to be Connor Bedard's first game.
Yeah.
The number 1 pick. That'll be exciting to see. I think Nick Foligno's on that team this year and Taylor Hall. They'll come back. Yeah. Good to see the Bruins come back. The Garden.
That kid's already on fire, Bedard.
Yeah. Oh, is he preseason?
He's going to be nasty.
Yeah, he's going to be another guy on the Oilers. What am I going to his name? McDavid, yeah. He's going to be one of those.
They got Patty Kane too. Fuck the Blackhawks.
Yeah. Is he back?
No, I'm just saying first overall pick.
Oh, yeah, yeah. They get them all. Bullshit. And, how about college football, Rap? We'll go on that a little bit. Watch the Colorado USC game this week. A lot of offense, not a lot of defense. USC blowing them out with Caleb Williams, future number 1 pick. But not so fast. Colorado comes back 21 down.
They put up a great fight.
I think they put up a great fight. I don't think Sanders really had a lot to work with in terms of, I think their defense was pretty good up front. But he just somehow kept making his way. They got a couple turnovers on defense. And I think USC is definitely going to be fighting for, a playoff berth. But good to see Colorado fight, not get blown out again.
There was a spot there where it was wow, there's this kind of switching from Colorado making a comeback to USC's blowing this. Yeah. It got ugly there for a bit for USC.
Oh, yeah. Could get out of hand.
Once it got real close, it got in with 2 scores. It's whoa, man, morale is low on the USC side.
Notre Dame had a real close one this week over Duke. Barely squeaked it out. They finally is that considered a big game? Because I said last week they've never won a big game. I still don't think versus Duke's a big game.
That counts. Duke's defense is very real.
All right. Okay.
They already beat Clemson.
Fair.
They were ranked. Their quarter that was a heartbreaking loss. In 1 second, Duke's season ended.
Yeah, that was tough.
They were a play away from beating Notre Dame, which at Duke that probably would have been the biggest win in the history of that program.
No doubt. They had
and then their quarterback last play of the game ankle snapped.
I watched College Game Day. Their guest was the guy from the Hangover, the Asian guy.
Oh yeah, I don't know his name,
Ken
but
Jeong?
yeah, Ken Jeong. Yeah,
Ken Jeong, and he was a Duke guy. He was fucking hilarious, dude.
Oh, I'm sure. No, that guy's comedy.
Lee Corso went in a leprechaun outfit at the end, and he started fighting Lee Corso.
Nice.
He was nah, not
nice.
today.
But get the fuck out of here.
That's great.
Go Blue Devils. Not really though.
Good forefront all sports. I'm gonna be at the Pats
Who's
game this
winning
week.
it all?
For the baseball?
No, fucking college football.
College football?
Did anything change?
No, Georgia until someone proves me wrong.
Georgia looked pretty fucking human.
Yeah, they did. Was
Looked
South
pretty
Carolina?
fucking human. No, it was Auburn.
Auburn, yeah, that was close. There's South Carolina a couple weeks ago. Georgia until someone can beat them. I don't think I really have a pick or choice until then. You look out though, the Pac-12 is fucking good.
Yes.
USC, Oregon State, Washington State, all pretty good teams. I don't think any of them lost yet. Maybe one loss, but looking pretty damn good for a year that Colorado finally comes out the 1 year, and now Pac-12 is good.
Yeah, Washington. Michael Penix Jr. He might be second in Heisman voting behind
Really?
fucking
Oh, wow.
Caleb Williams.
Bo Nix. 7th year in college.
Yeah,
Perfect.
I mean, they're both like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
like both of those guys I watched in like pre-COVID.
Texas, another good year. I think the Red River rivalry is this weekend
That it
against
is.
Oklahoma. They always blow that one, especially the year they're having. They're undefeated. They need to keep winning. Florida State's hanging around, but they'll eventually lose to someone. Right, Miami?
No. There's no way Miami can beat Florida State this year. There just
All right,
isn't
good.
a chance.
Yeah,
There's just
then-
not
yeah.
a chance. Yeah. Like,
some good-
like Florida State will probably, they'll probably go. Yeah,
With some good juju in your side like that.
Fuck them. Clemson and BC should have beat Florida State.
BC, big win over Virginia this week.
Yeah, well, do we switch that BC might not completely suck?
21-7 they were losing, come back and win, I think. I think that's how it was.
Nice.
Because they almost beat Florida State. Like the number 3 team in the country almost lost to BC.
Would have been crazy. Red bandana game, anything can happen though.
Yeah, and Steele Nazz softball tourney day.
Yeah. Hide the kids.
So close.
God, your wife.
So fucking close.
Non-sports talk. I watched the movie Reptile #1 on the movies on Netflix. Really, really good movie.
Yeah.
I'm not even bullshitting it. It's about
Still, you buying that?
it's about this woman who's murdered and this entire town like is covering it up. Justin Timberlake stars in it.
Okay.
JT. Okay.
And who's the guy that kind of looks like Brad Pitt, but he's Mexican?
Benicio del Toro.
Yeah, he's like the star detective in it.
How'd you even know that?
Nice, because
He kind of does. He
Same
kind of
head,
does.
same head shape.
He does. He does. It was really good. I really recommend it. I usually hate Netflix
I watched
movies.
that tonight.
They really usually Netflix movies suck. That one was really good.
Well, I
Oh,
did.
yeah.
Part of that is just like the amount of putting them out there.
Yeah.
Like there's like Netflix releases like 3,000 movies a fucking year. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
And like maybe like 6 are good.
But like the ending, like I'm not even gonna share anything in the
Yeah,
movie.
don't
better not.
spoil it.
But
Don't
the-
spoil it.
but
The
the-
ending's good?
The ending's really good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stay
It was
tuned.
fucking wild.
What other flicks are out there?
I want to see Dumb Money. Still haven't seen it yet. I've
Yeah.
been saying on here.
Scorsese's movie drops this month.
Okay.
Killers of the Flower
That's
Moon.
big.
Looks big.
Is that the one with
Leo.
Looks big. Leo, yeah.
and
that comes out.
De Niro's in it,
Yeah.
right? Yep. Nice. What else we got here? Showtime Craig couldn't be here. I think he's at a strip club or work.
I hit the
don't know.
glass slipper recently.
Oh, how'd that go?
Ugh.
Not how you remembered
Couldn't
it.
remember
Not how you remembered it.
It was a weird first trip back to the strip club. I think not my first trip since the pandemic. First trip in Massachusetts. I
good
did
enough.
go to one in Saratoga Springs. Great time. Double Vision, I believe it was called. Double Vision. What a place.
Wow. Why will they sponsor?
Double Vision? I don't know if we'll get a Saratoga
That
strip
would-
club
that
to
would be a
sponsor us, but
great-
that would be great.
Double
we just
Vision-
need Alex's.
That'd be a great ad read.
Alex's
Double
does
Vision.
have some pretty high talent coming in starting
Who do
like
you got?
next month.
Who do you got?
I don't really know her name, but she's more than like Becky from fucking Brockton.
Should I clip that so we can send it to them so we get a chance? Be good.
Yes.
Let me walk into that building and establish. I'm going to walk in with the moldy seersucker for them.
Moldy.
Moldy.
Still moldy.
moldy, but they'll see me coming through and they'll be like,
They'll
we
smell
gotta
it.
make
They'll
a,
smell
we
you
gotta
from
make
the
a deal
block
with this
over.
guy.
Yeah.
This guy means business.
So you gonna root for the Saints on Sunday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
You're a
hate
hater?
To,
You're a
I'm a
huge hater?
hater.
Yeah.
I've
See you
pledged,
at the pub post game.
okay.
See you at the pub
What,
post
are you
game.
guys going to beat me up if the Pats win?
Might.
Might
Yeah.
throw you in a dumpster.
He'll already be there.
I'll do a dumpster dive bet at some point this season. It ain't going to be on this game.
Yeah. No, we won't. We won't do it this week.
This one is too tight to call.
But like Anton should like have at least a gallon of milk on his head right now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he didn't bet it, so that's fair. But like,
I respected that game. Yesterday the game 1 loss. He like threw out like a post game like review, and it was just him walking.
this you get him real weird. I don't know what got into Anton yesterday that made him want to be a content machine, but
And then like I put it on the story, and I looked up the songs. Just like I looked up a song, I had no clue what it was, and I just wrote you're a loser, and there was a song called "You're a Loser," and I put it on there.
Nice.
Yeah, it was
Nice.
perfect. It just said "You're a loser." I was like, wow,
Perfect.
this is everything I need.
Yeah.
Great.
yeah, that's a shame for the Rays. It really is.
Yeah,
I would have
it's-
liked to see them
It's not
make a run.
surprising though. I
the
mean,
Orioles year.
The more that Anton's locked in on the Rays, though, the better for us.
yeah,
I guess the only other way that it would be as good is if they go 0-2 in 24 hours of him posting a video.
I mean, the kid really just likes the Rays, Tito's, and NFTs. Like,
that's pretty much it.
He'll do content on all three of those. Other than that, he's kind of good.
And two of those three are out of here. They're fucking bankrupt.
That's fair.
But Tito's is good.
Tito's is still good. Yeah.
Tito's carries on.
For now.
Depending on what bottle he's on. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, respect the Tito.
Yeah, episode 141. We'll close it. But big shout out to Slide Edge Fitness and Performance. I think they're getting the teams in there. They're got my buddy. Big shout out to Tom Fitz. I think he's now a member there.
Nice.
Good networking there and get it going. Law office Patrick J. Foley. Tidbit, he'll be in here next week. It's supposed to be the quarterly, NFL this week after 4 games, but we'll squeeze in a 5th one when we see him next week. But
we should get Craig back in here too, sometime soon.
1 week
to talk some shop about
Bruins
something.
start.
Craig James?
Craig Kelly.
Oh, Craig Kelly. Yeah.
That fuck's Craig James.
Craig.
Craig.
Craig Hines? Huh?
Yeah.
Showtime is welcome anytime.
Yeah.
Wherever I don't know where he is.
He's doing something fun. Definitely.
Yeah, he's probably in like New York or something, dude.
China.
Or he's sitting in his Toyota, sleeping.
Could be.
Making money.
He might be out making money for sure.
We'll close it on that. We'll see you next week. Thanks for tuning in.
Go Bruins.
Yep.